you know, Bryce, because I'll run the township to the bankruptcy before I get that money. And I stood up there and said, whoa, what are you doing? I said, you just told me I have to spend the money or they get it, so I'm gonna spend it somewhere, but not here at this table.
Yeah, I'm gonna have brand new trucks and facilities and everything else under the sun.
You know,
Just so I don't have
tune
it.
changed a little bit, and we could have a meeting, but I said it that very next day, I said, okay, this is not our money. So we've done, you've done a great thing, because I was really on my first year.
Yeah.
You've done a good job, not spending the taxpayers' money. Now we have $4 million, so we have a union labor that thinks they should get that money. I said, so we gotta get rid of the $4 million. We gotta give it back, so we gotta do a tax break. And that's when we first did our first tax reduction, we tried not to have $4 million. And honestly,
That's the mentality.
and it's never worked, because every time we give a tax break, we get more businesses
And you get more money, and then businesses sit. I mean, that's the hard part for you guys. I mean, because you know, I sit at the school district. So I'm associated
Oh, are you,
with the school
okay,
district.
no, I didn't realize that.
So we.
Well, they
a lot of
spend-
money that comes in.
They spend it all over there, so.
Yes, but real estate transfer taxes is, I mean, it is great for you guys. I mean, that's,
Oh, yeah.
those, one reason or another, those businesses are always selling back and forth
Oh, yeah.
to real estate. And I've never understood that, but it does. And every year you have a couple $1 million transaction that brings in a nice flood of cash.
Can you tell him to stop talking?
No, did you get my email? So show me.
You're really gonna make it hard for me to sit next to you. I'm not gonna go down and sit next to Matt.
They're gonna, well, at some point, there's gonna be an adult that sits in between us, just like church, when you're gonna look good.
Exactly.
Matt, it's gonna be Matt, we're all gonna slide down one. He is kind of meek, I don't know. He's mean. He is mean.
He would just say he's just helping prepare you to be a better commissioner.
Is that what it is?
So I will be abstaining from Michelle. Good. Mary Rose had something to sign, thing, I don't know what you do. Chris thought that we would do the same thing.
Yeah.
Let me call in.
I don't think so.
No. No?
No.
Good?
Yep.
Everyone, we ask you to please rise for opening prayer and pledge of allegiance before we convene the Commission Public Meeting. Dear Heavenly Father, we assemble this morning with our attention on you to guide and bless our meeting. Lord, may your face shine upon us with your grace and mercy. We pray that we will feel your presence with us throughout our days, because we know wherever we go, you are present. Let us be focused upon the plans you have for us, and let our actions be positive, build, and help each other. We know that often our agenda is not yours, and we know that when your hand is involved, the results are much greater than we can imagine. Even when we fail, you're there to pick us up with your love and faithfulness. May we never forget to thank you for all and give you the glory. Blanket us with your peace and guard our minds from prideful thoughts. Give us the spirit to work together and to accomplish your will. These things we humbly pray in your name. Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning. We'll convene the Commissioners' Public Meeting at this time and ask for approval of the minutes of the previous meeting.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Aye, sorry.
So carried. Public comment on agenda items only at this time. Do you have any? None from the audience? Do we have any online? Nope. Okay, moving on to reports. Kaylin, good morning.
Good morning, Commissioners. Presented for your ratification are invoices due through January 31st, 2024, to be paid on January 24th, 2024, for $1,277,935.61. The breakdown is as follows, with 46.58% being funded by the general fund at $595,198.75. 0.35% is being funded by ARPA grants at $4,500. 29.23% is being funded by other grants and pass-through monies at $373,509.12. 20.06% is being funded by RMS at $256,386.35. And 3.78% is being funded by escrow at $48,341.39.
Okay.
So, oh, sorry.
Do you have a motion?
Can I ask some questions first?
Yeah, hang on a second.
I'm not sure how.
I have a motion first.
Oh, you have to do a motion first.
I'll do a motion.
I have a second?
I'll second.
Okay, questions or comments?
Okay. And again, I don't know how long everybody's gonna let me get away with, I'm new, but,
We decided a year.
A year, I get that, okay,
Yeah.
good.
It was
30
A month. No, a year.
You want?
So I don't know how, in my previous responsibility, we would ask the questions in a public meeting, if something jumped out on the bills, and I don't know if you are processing or if you know any of the answers, and if you don't, that's perfectly fine. So I have 3 questions. So on page number 4, I believe under the district attorney, we paid to PA district attorneys like $7,000. I'm just wondering, like, what, so do we have some services that they handle?
Director, if
You
you
have
can,
it highlighted.
if you can assist on any of this.
Yep.
Those would have been the 2024 dues for the district attorney's office is what I'm seeing on that. I can get
Okay,
more.
so it's an annual due.
Yes,
so that
it's an
happens-
annual charge.
That's right, okay. No, you don't need to do anything else on that. This may be the same thing under, on page 6, under, I believe, Kemp, District Justice Kemp, there's a $3,000 postal. Is that an annual fee that we do with it? Because he's the only one that had it. The other DAs did not have it.
That is not annual. What that is periodically when they need to add postage to their machines
Okay.
for mailing, that's what that charge is
Okay.
adding money to the account for their postage machines.
And can we change that to DJ Gardner now because Kemp is retired?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, and she's the district justice there.
Okay, and that would be a part of the accountants going in and changing accounts and names of accounts and stuff like that. I'll make sure. it has that
Kristen
on.
Gardner.
Was it underway?
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, it's actually, it's underway. That would be.
Oh, that one was underway.
Yeah, but we still should get. the
Yes.
Commissioner Messer's point, get that other one changed, so. And my last question, is I see $15,000, for the on page 19, or 13, excuse me, for the Chesapeake Bay. I'm assuming that's part of the Chesapeake Bay cleanup. That's all, I was curious, is that just also a annual or a monthly or a quarterly fee? It's a, I hate to say it this way, but an unfunded mandate from the state that we're paying to help clean up Chesapeake Bay. Is that what that?
I believe, and I can get more information on that, I believe that's a pass-through grant. I think that's grant
Okay.
monies. But I am not 100% on that. I
Yeah,
can
it
get
wasn't
some-
under the general ledger, it was under your environmental ledger.
Yes, so
I
that
was-
would be for different grants for the
Okay,
thing.
so it may be that us as taxpayers aren't covering this is coming through as a grant, as a
Yes,
pass-through.
yes, absolutely.
If you can just confirm that with me, and it
Okay.
doesn't have to be in a public meeting, but if you
Okay.
can confirm that, I appreciate it. That's
And
all I have.
Yeah, thank you. And each week before we have the public meeting, we receive this.
Yes.
We have an opportunity to review it and we sign off on it before the meeting. So if you have any questions, either one of you have any questions during the week, please reach out to Matt or Kayla
Okay.
or whatever office it's listed under.
That's where I was going with the new thing.
Yeah.
And I can bring the actual original invoice and everything to you,
Okay.
so you can check over all of it and see what's going on with it.
All right, thank you.
But
Appreciate it.
it's fine to ask questions during the meeting. Commissioner Massar used to do it on a regular basis.
Okay. All
And,
right. I didn't know the normal format, so,
Okay.
but I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
I'm
thank you.
happy I knew some answers, I normally don't.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. All fair say aye.
Aye.
Hereby carried. Okay, information items.
All right, Commissioners, We're acknowledging that open vacancies for the following authority and boards exist: on the County Authority, on the Industrial Development Authority, on the Assessment Appeals Board, on the Human Services Advisory Board, the Planning Commission Board, and the Zoning Hearing Board. Information on authorities and boards can be found on the county website, lyco.org homepage, along with instructions for applying for these positions.
Okay, we want to thank all the individuals from the community that have served on these boards, that are serving on these boards, and that are interested in serving on these boards. Obviously, they don't get paid, it's volunteer services. A lot of it's very time consuming. These are individuals that care deeply about the community and want to be involved. And we want to thank them for their time and efforts and their expertise, bringing that to the county, serving on these boards. And we look forward to other people applying in the future for the open positions. And we want to thank everyone for doing so.
I'll add, I spoke with Brett Taylor yesterday, since I'm the commissioner, I guess, that oversees slightly the planning department here, that he has 3 or 4 applications, and probably by our next meeting may have, well, after their next meeting, have a name to pass through for us to vote on.
Okay, great.
To fill that one spot on planning anyhow.
Okay.
All right, moving on to personnel actions. Commissioner seeking your approval on the following personnel actions as conditional offers of employment, subject to the successful completion of a background check and all other employment conditions as outlined in attachment A. In domestic relations, Angelica Turner, clerk 3, part-time replacement, $14.58 per hour, not to exceed 1,000 hours annually. Anticipated start date January 29, 2024. Again, in domestic relations, Caitlin Breen, clerk 3, full-time replacement, $14.73 per hour, 75 hours per pay period. Anticipated start date January 29, 2024. In human resources, Tatiana Turner, senior human resources generalist, full-time replacement, $20.40 per hour, 75 hours per pay period. Anticipated transfer date January 7, 2024. Again, in human resources, Karen Stopper, senior benefits specialist, full-time replacement, $25.18 per hour, 75 hours per pay period. Anticipated transfer date January 7, 2024. In the prison, Brianna Miller, correctional officer 1, full-time replacement, $20 per hour, 80 hours per pay period. Anticipated start date February 5, 2024. In the pre-release center, Brian Fulmer, resident supervisor 1, full-time replacement, $18.64 per hour, 80 hours per pay period. Anticipated start date January 29, 2024. Again, in the pre-release center, Jalissa Jett, resident supervisor 1, part-time replacement, $18.64 per hour, not to exceed 1,000 hours annually. Anticipated start date January 29, 2024. And in resource management services, Nathaniel Edkin, equipment operator, part-time replacement, $19.62 per hour, not to exceed 1,000 hours annually. Anticipated start date January 29, 2024.
Okay, can I have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
Is there any comments or questions on the personnel actions? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
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 Aye, hereby carried. This time we'll recess Commissioners' Public Meeting for the Salary Board, and we'll convene the Salary Board at this time. Morning, Krista.
Morning.
All right. Salary Board, seeking your approval of the Salary Board minutes of the previous meeting, January 18, 2020.
Okay, can I have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
I have a second.
I'll second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, carried 4-0.
Salary Board, seeking your approval on the following Salary Board actions as outlined in attachment B.
Can we do these one at a time?
Sure.
On the first one for RMS, I'd like to make a motion to table this. I had sent an email on Tuesday I'd like to discuss a little bit further at our next work session. I don't know if y'all saw my email. Question?
I'm fine with tabling it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there a second motion it?
Who made, did you make the motion?
I did.
I'll second the motion.
Table it. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
So it's table 4-0 to next meeting.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And then there was one to public defender add the full-time clerk 3, pay grade 4. I'd move to pass that.
I'll second.
Okay. Questions or comments? I'd like to note that this was approved at last budget hearing in December by the previous board. The Public Defender's Office has had one assistant, administrative assistant, clerk 3, since the inception of the office back in 1969. And most offices have at least 3 clerks. I don't know how they've done it over the years, but they've been able to manage to stay afloat. And we want to thank Nikki and her staff for what they do up there. And so we felt this was after speaking with them at the budget meetings, this was definitely necessary to add to the county payroll. So with that motion and a second, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Yep, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll reconvene the Commissioners' Public Meeting at this time. So, excuse me, we'll adjourn the Salary Board first and reconvene the Commissioners' Public Meeting at this time. TD actions.
All right, Commissioner, seeking your approval on the 2024 TDA.
Okay, a motion?
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Moving on to action items, I'll do mine because she's visiting properties.
Okay.
Commissioner, seeking your approval on the Lycoming Clinton Co-Responder Initiative Grant application to Pennsylvania Commission on Crime and Delinquency, PCCD, in the amount of $189,762. These are pass-through funds.
Okay, a motion?
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
Any questions or comments? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
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 And Commissioner, seeking your approval on the agreement with Dr. Michelle Mealy. This is a 2024 budget item.
Okay, a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Is there a second? I will second. All in favor, say aye.
Can I just ask what the agreement with her is for?
It's for psychological services for the DA's office.
Keep going. It's right here. So she provides services to the,
We have her over.
yeah, this is new.
No.
Okay, I have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed?
Abstains.
Abstain, okay. Hereby carried. Okay, 7.3.
Jason, you got the next two.
Good morning, Commissioners. Good morning, Director. Commissioners, for your approval, first item 7.3 is purchase of what we call portable methane detector from QED, the amount of $20,718. It is a CoStar purchase. This is what we consider, we call a surface scanner. Every quarter, we have to have an individual walk the surface of the landfill and monitor for methane emissions, and this is the device that we use.
Okay, it's a 2024 budgeted
Yes.
item. I have a motion.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
Any questions or comments for the director? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
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 Commissioner 7.4, approved purchase of a mobile high-tip bucket for the recycling department. That's from Highway Equipment and Supply, the amount of $40,633.52. This is part of our 2024 capital budget. This is for use inside the recycling center, assist with loading the metering bin, and also our wood chip trucks and so forth.
Okay. Again, 2024 budgeted item. And can I have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
Any questions or comments? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
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 Thank you.
Thank you, Jason.
Thank you, Jason.
7.5, Leslie.
seeking your approval to renew our CDWG email security and filtering service. The renewal would be $17,232. This is a CoStarz purchase, and it is a 2024 budgeted item.
Okay. I have a motion.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Everybody
Thank
carry?
you.
Leslie, can you, I know briefly, what was it, Tuesday, I believe, our phone lines and went out. Can you explain to the
Yep.
public what happened?
Yep, so basically that's a Windstream. It was a fiber cut between us and the landfill down on Route 15. They spliced the fiber back together. It seems to be okay. It was a temporary fix. They're gonna have a permanent fix, I think, on Monday. We're trying to find out if there's gonna be another outage or not, so we're working on that.
Okay, I know a lot of people from the public were trying to reach government buildings and weren't
Yeah.
able to.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why.
Yes, yeah, it was definitely a Windstream, and it doesn't only affect Windstream, but they all share lines, so it could have been Comcast, it could have been Verizon,
Yeah.
it didn't much matter, and then they kinda got it fixed, and then everybody was getting feedback on the telephones when you picked it up, you were in somebody else's conversation. Yeah, so then they finally got it fixed, so.
Was it weather related or?
I didn't hear what happened. Last time, it sounded like, a tree fell down on the lines, I'm not sure what happened this time.
And it's in the same general location, what your area.
Yeah,
And this can happen anywhere, any place,
it
in
can,
any
yeah.
group, so
Yeah.
we just ask the public to be patient when,
correct, yeah.
when things
yeah.
like this happen, because, you know, they'll get it fixed as quick as they can.
Yeah, yeah, and this time was definitely quicker than last time, because it just happened not so long ago, and we were down for quite a while, and, yeah, so. And we, we talk about internet and maybe a secondary backup, just in case, but we're trying to find that secondary backup, because they all run together. Just because we're on Windstream this way and Verizon on this, they all run through the same line, so if we're down on both, so.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
If I could
You're
ask,
welcome.
if you do know that there's gonna be an outage, if you could put a group email
Oh,
out
sure,
for
yeah.
everybody in
Yeah.
the county
Yeah.
anyhow, so that.
We
helps with
normally do, we
communication.
work very closely with the prison, because they're 24/7, we work really close, with the landfill and 911, just to let everybody know. Sadly, when fiber cuts.
Well, when
happen
you,
this
when you don't know
way,
ahead of
yeah,
time, but
yeah.
I'm just saying, if you,
Yeah.
if you're,
Oh,
if you get the
absolutely.
word ahead of time, if
Yeah.
you can, just so for communication
Yeah,
reasons.
absolutely.
Thank you.
Yep, you're welcome.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Ken.
Morning, Commissioners.
Morning.
Before you is a agreement with Cleveland Brothers to replace our skid steer out at our livestock complex. It is under state contract, and it is a budgeted item.
Okay, motion.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
Any questions or comments for the director?
My only question is, I see we're trading in the current machine. Do we
Correct.
normally trade, or do we ever look at municipal bid?
I believe we normally trade. Jason could answer that more. He kind of helped guide me through this because they do a lot of heavy equipment. So I talked to him, and yeah, we're trading it in, and I believe that's the normal operations for it.
Sir, we typically do try to trade in when possible. It's not the municipal doesn't work, it's just, it adds layers to the process, and it's just much easier if we can just do the trade-ins.
Okay.
And then get that money directly off of the purchase price.
Right, yeah. You and I we can talk about that in the future. I mean, we did very well on municipal bid and getting a lot more money than the trade value, and I'll discuss that with the other commissioners, and maybe that's a direction for the future, but I totally understand why you're doing what you're doing, because it helps and it makes that bill look smaller when we do it, which I appreciate that too, so.
That's gonna be my next question, whether we could receive more money through the municipal bids.
Yeah. And again, I don't wanna talk about, what we did at Wausau all the time, but like we had a traded value, I think, on a dump truck for $30-some thousand. We put it on a municipal bid, and this was a crazy number for it, so don't think it happens this way all the time, but we got $89,000 for it. So we got an additional $50,000 on a piece of equipment, which is huge. Not saying that, for whatever reason, and Jason could probably attest to this, dump trucks last
Well,
year or two were crazy in
Hard
price.
You
Yeah.
go 2 years till you get a spot,
Yeah.
but mainly, Commissioner, it's just the fact that all of us departments are shorthanded in the sense of, to do municipal bid, I mean, mine only has so many staff.
Yeah.
And it just adds
Yeah, that would definitely all fall.
multiple
on
layers to try and
Maya's
get
world,
something, yeah. It does, it puts a lot on my and her department, so when we can trade in, we typically try to avoid setting something in the boneyard, as we
Right.
call it, so.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Okay, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Everybody carried. Thank you, Ken.
Thank you.
All right, Commissioner comment?
You have anything?
I have nothing.
I really have nothing. I would just, I think, say for the public and for the employees of the county that I think that, I was over and toward Third Street Plaza this week. Matt had asked me to stop over, I think, on Monday. And I went over Monday afternoon, and the progress on that facility is moving right along. I compliment our previous board for making the decision to sell this building, get out of that Charwell lease, and between our staff here of our director and Ken and our buildings and maintenance, it is moving right along, and I think that it's a great thing for all of us as county residents to save the money that we're gonna save in the long run once these buildings are complete.
So just to be clear, he said he had nothing and then made a statement. So can you talk to him about how that works?
Okay.
All right.
It was nothing
It was-
of substance, it was just a comment.
Sure
Do you have
want-
anything?
No, I don't.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right.
Good.
Public comment.
Public comment, wait from the audience. We ask you to keep your comments brief and to county issues. Are you double duty today?
Do they know you left?
Well, Tom Adams from Williamsburg, I get that in before I forget. Actually, I kept it on my sweater, I was in there Monday, and however you look at it, I've never been selected for jury yet, but all the cases were they decided not to take it to jury, because that's sure it saves our county money. But I think it's a great thing, it's a great system, and we all need to support it. And I see a lot of people complaining about jury duty, and it's a sad thing because I think it's an exciting thing. If you ever do get actually called in to hear a trial, you get to see how things work and how people try to get out of things they may be guilty of or get exonerated for things they aren't guilty of. And even that, I'm glad to hear Rick Murbito was found no problems with the charges and stuff. That was the way I thought it should go, from what I understood. But anyway, I think that was great news. But one of my comments last week, I didn't get it in soon enough. Just hoping we could remember the deceased families and Daly families and his fiancee in our prayers, and see another younger man who, I see these younger people dying. This fellow Moore from Linden, farmer, he passed away this past week, and a lady, last name Ruiz. Keep their families in prayer, because it's hard when these, especially if they have kids, and they lose a parent like that, and you got to find ways to support them. And I don't really know these people, but prayers are probably the most fundamental thing we can do for them, and that's what founded our country. And we've had over 1,400 prayer proclamations done by government officials by the year 1800. Prayer and times for humility and reflection, just to bring the country about. And I was reminded today of Lincoln's prayer and day of humiliation for during the Civil War in 1863 of April 30th, and it was 2 months, 4 days later when Gettysburg took place and the Battle of Vicksburg. And those two wars just changed two battles changed the whole war, and it saved the nation. I think we need that again for our country, and locally, it starts locally. People like to say we need a great, revival. I think we need a great awakening, and then it can start with each of us, and we can't look to happen somewhere else. It has to happen here, But thank you for your service, and I think you guys do a great job.
Thank you, Tom. I like that. You're talking about the importance of jury duty, and I'll share this story with you. Judge Ralph, who was a longtime judge in our county, outstanding man, that's sorely missed. He was our president judge for many years, and shared with me one time about the importance of jury duty. And he had led a jury drill one day early because of the snowstorm, and he saw every bit had basically vacated the courthouse, and he was getting ready to leave, and he saw an older gentleman walking the hallway, and he asked if he could help him. And he says, well, I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to get home. And he started having a conversation with him to find out this gentleman was on jury duty. Well, this gentleman lived in Jersey Shore, and he didn't have transportation. And for 4 days, he had walked down from Jersey Shore to serve on jury duty, only to walk home during that jury duty. And so Judge Ralph says, listen, I admire you for your dedication. He says, well, it's my civic duty to do this. And he says, I'm going to take you home to Jersey Shore. So he drove him home to Jersey Shore in a snowstorm. And he shared that many years with different juries and about, you know, the dedication of that man, and for all of us to reflect on our own lives about our civic duty.
Yeah. And now they've cut it down to where if you don't get caught, or it's down to a half a day unless you're actually on a jury. But and it's so simple. And
So for those who can serve, I understand people have work, they have a lot of responsibilities, it's understandable. But for those who can serve, please do so.
Yeah. Right. Yep.
Okay, thank you.
I served on a jury once, in the federal court. It wasn't even county, it was federal. And as you talk about, because of your job, you could have never served.
Well,
correct?
you can. I got called and I was downstairs, they dismissed me.
Okay. I just figured since you're in probation that you weren't allowed to do
No,
it.
everybody gets caught. Actually, one time, there was a lady in the audience who raised her hand. They said, is there anybody here who knows any court officials? And she raised her hand, and they said, yes, ma'am, I'm Judge Ralph's mother. So they dismissed her.
Well, I tell you, you go into it and you think like, I'm going to get out of it, how I'm going to get out of it. And then when you hear some of the stories of the people who really do need to get out of it, because they have, I remember one, the guy's like, well, one of his family members was in cancer treatment at Hopkins. And he's like, we go there twice a week. And then they're like, okay, you were dismissed. And when you hear some of the struggles of the other people, then you realize that, the rest of us really can serve and should serve. And it's a fascinating process. It's a sad process. It's not like on TV. It's not dramatic, and it's not, but when you hear the heartaches of the, because of the reason you're there, something happened, and it is a sad process, but it's a vital one to our system.
Absolutely. Anybody from online?
There's only one, and that's Keystone Chief first.
Okay. All right, well, we've completed our agenda, so we'll be adjourned till Thursday, February the 1st, starting a new month out, 2024 at 10 a.m. right here in this meeting room. Thank you. Have a good day.
We celebrate Groundhog Day.
I do. I love that little guy. You know?
One of my bucket lists.
I wanna
to
go
go
out
out
there.
to fuck
I
the
wanna
time.
go out there
Really
too.
is.
Honest to God, I never saw the movie till about 2 years ago.
Oh, my
And people were
goodness,
like,
it's a
you've
great
never
movie.
seen it? I was like, no, I've never.
Great movie.
Someone gave it to me.
First of all, you gotta see any Joker. You just can't miss it.